Welcome. We're thrilled to share how the UX research team at Charles Schwab grew so quickly. Here's a few specifics about what we want to present and who we are. I'm Sabrina Kang. I have the privilege of leading the UX research team at Charles Schwab. I'll be joined by Diana Wong and Claudia Flores, also on my team at Schwab. We will walk through a little bit about Schwab and its digital transformation history, talk through what we like to call the tipping point ingredients for scale, team, tools, and training, and also let you know where we want to go. Schwab has been around for 50 years. We just celebrated our anniversary. Charles Schwab, or Chuck, was an early disruptor of a very established industry. Prior to Schwab, investing was a realm of the wealthy because fixed commissions kept the cost of trading very high. When the SEC abolished fixed commissions in the 1970s, many brokerages used this as an opportunity to raise the rates. But Chuck knew there was a better way. He created a new kind of brokerage, one that made investing accessible to everyday people by creating the discount brokerage. And it was a double disruption because he did it far, far away from Wall Street on the West Coast. Schwab would emerge as a leader of this revolution in the financial industry. In a little more than a decade, Schwab opened nearly 100 branches and continued to innovate with a string of firsts. We were the first to offer 24/7 trade order entry and quotes. And in 1982, Chuck was the first to launch services for independent financial advisors. Schwab.com went live in 1995 and made online trading available just a year later in 1996. And in 2000, we launched Pocket Broker. This was a fully functional trading service on an actual feature phone. It's truly amazing when you think about it. This was 7 years before the iPhone launched. Throughout all these innovations, Schwab kept focused on the clients with the mantra, through clients' eyes. Today, we have to go faster than ever before because, of course, technology has evolved. We're using design thinking. We don't have time to invest in developing the wrong products or the wrong features. We know there's a huge opportunity. Here's 2 data points to illustrate this. The first one, less than 40% of the non-retired population feel that they're on track for their golden years. Less than 40%. And close to 60% of clients prefer the digital channel for receiving advice within the next couple of years. These statistics, among others, highlight the opportunity to make a difference for our clients and is also driving digital transformation. We have a great history of being disruptors in the financial services industry, and to ensure that we continue to drive innovation, we want our clients and potential clients to help us define what we're building. So a few years ago, Schwab launched our Digital Accelerator Initiative. The accelerators are focused on a specific client experience. Some tasked with delivering a complete end-to-end client journey, and others with more of an R&D approach within our existing digital experiences. 3 pillars really help support the accelerator model. We focus on building the right solutions by being client-centric. When we say build the right way, we're intentional about how we do the actual building. We emphasize continuous experimentation. This should help us be fast to market. One of the building blocks is developing a minimal viable solution to respond fast to client needs. In order to support the Accelerator Initiative, we had to transform the UX research team. And to tell us a little bit more about how we did that and how we continue to do that, Claudia joins us now to talk specifics.
Thanks, Sabrina. Hi, everybody. My name is Claudia Flores, and I'm a senior UX researcher and operations lead at Schwab. And yes, in order to transform, we had a lot of work ahead of us. We focus on these ingredients: obtaining tools to support our infrastructure, trainings that help create a shared mindset and build community. We also wanted to define our team's values. We utilized 3 distinct tools to support research at Schwab: UserZoom, Dscout, and Alita. UserZoom focuses on quick iterative research, while Dscout specializes in longer foundational research. Having both UserZoom and Dscout past year proved key as we switched to remote-only research without any major disruption to our team's workflow. Access to clients is a pain point we hear consistently across the board, not just in financial services. To solve this, we're continuing to build the Alita user panel. This is an internal panel of clients designed to provide rapid and frequent feedback on our digital products. Since launching in early 2020, we've grown the panel to about 5,000 clients, now support over 15 product teams, and we've leveraged the tool to run over 200 qual and quant studies combined. We've also had a huge impact on the time it takes to gather client feedback. Something that used to take 6 to 8 weeks now takes a few days. The success of this panel has largely been due to the support of our product teams. Much of the work of the panel was not just onboarding clients, but getting people excited about how easy it could be to tap into clients for quick feedback. Now, we've talked about the tools that support our research infrastructure, but to truly scale, we've also focused on building strong relationships with our stakeholders and a shared mindset, empowering everyone to always see through the client's eyes and to build with empathy, creating a culture where empathy is everyone's job, not just the research team's. To do this, we launched the Research Bento program. It was designed to help scale research at Schwab. The program helps participants with tools and training to answer bite-sized research questions on their own, which in turn allows researchers to focus on larger, more strategic bodies of work. Creating the program took months of interviews to learn from different teams' experiences, multiple iterations on content, and piloting with various members of the UX community. And since early June 2020, our Benties have now launched over 20 bite-sized studies. All of these things combined have allowed us to grow, further defining who we are as a team and deciding where we want to go next. And with that, I'll hand it over to Diana to talk to you a bit more about our team.
Hello, I'm Diana Wong, and I'm a senior researcher at Charles Schwab. I'd like to share with you a bit more about the UX research team at Schwab. Our team has seen tremendous growth and went from 3 to 40 employees in just 3 years. We are focused on doing research for the digital services org, and our work supports products from desktop to our mobile app and for both retail clients and advisor services. As we grow, we don't take our eyes off of our team and what kind of team we want to be. I want to shift our focus now to what's most important in a team, and that's the people. But I want to talk about a specific talent pool that can sometimes be overlooked or underestimated, and that talent pool is interns. Every one of us here, no matter how long we've been in the field or where we are in our careers, has a story of how we got our start in UX research. And while that story varies widely, one common problem I hear from early career researchers is how hard it is to simply get their foot in the door. After all, if even junior research positions require 1 or 2 years of experience, then how does one get started? What if you have no experience? On the other hand, it's also common to hear how senior researchers can be stretched pretty thin. At Schwab, as you've heard from Claudia, we've democratized research through our bento program to empower our non-research partners to conduct their own research. But what if we empower others and help shape the future of research by grooming young researchers? At Schwab, we have a mature, well-funded internship program called the Schwab Internship Academy. But within the UX team itself, interns are still a pretty new thing. Last summer, in the middle of the pandemic, we brought on our first UX intern ever. This was quite a milestone for us because since 2018, we've attracted a lot of senior researchers, but we've grown to a point where we're able to build a pipeline for junior researchers. Our intern was given meaningful projects, opportunities to lead research, use industry-leading tools that they don't have access to in school, facilitate meetings with stakeholders, get visibility from senior leaders, build relationships, and ultimately walk away with strong portfolio pieces and plenty of stories to tell. One thing I'd like to highlight is that mentoring and managing an intern or a team of interns is a unique leadership opportunity. I really like this quote by Bill Bradley. Leadership is unlocking people's potential to become a leader. Great leadership can be defined in a myriad of ways, and one thing that can't be overlooked is trust and ethics. At Schwab, we take trust and research ethics very seriously. We follow a code of ethics in which we take responsibility for our participants' well-being, we interact with them in an honest manner, and we keep their personal information safe. We're proud of the protocols and guidelines we've set up that emphasizes do no harm. It also emphasizes trust, integrity, respect, and justice. I know leadership, especially in a conference like this, is a familiar topic, but I'd like to add a new perspective to this familiar topic. When a researcher is taught these key guidelines about ethics early in their professional careers, and not just their academic careers, I believe it builds their foundation as UX researchers that they will take with them wherever they go in their careers, and especially as they grow into leadership roles. So think about the impact that you can make on a future leader and what that means for the research profession. Now this leads me to the last point. I have here a picture of a snowball. The snowball effect is a process that starts from an initial state of small significance and builds upon itself, becoming larger. Or since I'm speaking with qualitative researchers, consider a related idea, snowball sampling. You start off with one participant, and that participant goes on to recruit other participants, making your sample group grow like a rolling snowball. I love this example because your impact will be far greater than one person. It's not just about one intern, because as they grow and develop, think about the skills and lessons they'll gain from you, the reach that they'll have, and what they'll impart on others. And all of that is based on the examples that you've led. Thank you.
Thanks, Diana. I love the snowball effect, and it definitely resonates with me. I really appreciate how you and Claudia and all the researchers at Schwab build on this and create such a strong sense of team culture. You can't move quickly and meet the never-ending demands of research without a strong sense of community and support. We want to end this conversation around scale by sharing the Schwab UX research team values. We came together virtually last summer in the middle of COVID to talk through our strengths and what we hold important as a team. We came up with the Schwab UX research team values. We are curious, and this helps us think deeply and critically about problems before jumping to solutions. We also call out being detail-oriented. The little things matter, and we wanted to call this out as something important for our team. And no surprise, as a group of researchers, we value being evidence-based. We're good at setting aside our personal opinions to evaluate the signals we have in the data. Our values help us operationalize who we are as a team. We also see an opportunity to take this further. We're now aligning on our purpose and vision. Purpose and vision help us understand why we are doing the work we're doing. We know the what and the how, but few companies or teams articulate the why. This, I believe, will not only help us continue scaling our practice, but provide even better insights and eventually outcomes for our clients here at Schwab. Thank you. And now let's open it up to some questions.